here at Orange Weekly on YouTube for Orange Weekly Backstage. No reviewers yet, which is perfectly fine. If you're watching this later when it's not live, I
need to make an Orange Weekly Backstage banner. I think that's what I need to do.
We do.
I do.
My
I'll do that.
Out on me, but that's okay. Anyway, Jared, how are you doing, man?
I'm doing great. Yeah, I think everybody else is going to get more drinks/water, and I'm going to wait for them to come back so that we, I don't want you talking to yourself. I feel like that's a little creepy and weird.
I mean, I could do it.
You've done it before.
I got Rob here.
Hey, Rob.
I do it all the time.
Yeah, no, and it's weird, and it's kind of creepy. Yeah.
But,
yeah,
I mean, the things I say are relevant and insightful, so.
To who, though? That's all that matters to me. I think that's really the point. Here's David back with his cotton mouth. How you doing, David?
Cotton mouthed, but I've also got some candy, some Halloween candy. So. Feeling pretty good. How about you, Jared?
What kind of Halloween candy was that?
Let's see. We've got miniature Reese's cups and miniature Hershey's bars.
Oh, you're multiple. You're going down. Okay. Yeah, so, John, I assume you went to go get another drink?
I went to the potty.
Oh, yeah. Nope, that also makes sense. It's been a long show. It was a good show.
My drinks near the computer. Because I know how much...
Yeah, well, I drank both my drinks that were near the computer, so...
Well,
yeah.
Go get more.
Yeah.
Or some candy.
What kind of candy? What kind of candy? I know you already covered this.
We covered this, so I'm going to leave.
We got some mini Hershey's bars, a mini Reese's cup.
Yeah.
The bag also has mini Kit Kats, but I just grabbed a handful and there were no mini Kit Kats in this handful.
I feel like you probably went through and got all the Kit Kats.
Not an unfair assumption. I fucking love Kit Kats.
They are one of my top.
Mm-hmm.
Reese's are definitely number one.
Reese's
also,
are good.
Thank you, Rob, because I'm not getting any feedback, and I muted Jared. So I blame Jared for all feedback.
I'm pretty sure it was Jared the whole time. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he knew it too, because he would keep muting himself.
He just wanted to fuck with us.
Yeah, he just he kept muting himself during, and it would get better for a minute, and then he would start talking again, and it would be worse.
That son of a bitch. Jared, it's your fault.
Yeah, no, I also noticed that you guys muted me. Was it my fault that time?
Yes. It was
your
fault.
100%. Yeah, I noticed because I have it all the way up, and again, no headphones. Suck it.
That's
but it was good during the show, right?
That's a bold move. Yeah, actually during the show I didn't notice it at all. I'm
because
just glad we figured out it wasn't me because I can never fucking tell.
So that which that means that David was lying to me in the pregame before we started.
Wow, are you shocked that David lied to you?
It's never happened.
100%, because I literally muted everybody. I literally muted my TV screen. I couldn't hear anybody but David going this when I asked, can you still hear the echo?
That never works. It never works when you go that route, though. Because then everyone shuts up, and it's like, yeah, I don't hear an echo because there's no fucking sound.
Well, my headphones will be charged by next time we do this, so I promise.
It's almost as if we have a show at the same time every week.
Look, I'd lost my charger. I was on travel last weekend. Can you just
Yeah, but
stop picking on Jared.
I'll stop picking on Jared when he stops deserving it. Now, what were you doing by yourself all last night, Jared? Was it just sitting at home playing video games, or is that what were you doing?
Sorry, what was the question?
Yeah, that's what I thought. So, in other words, there was plenty of time to find a new charger, or...
I just didn't know where the charger was until... I found it, by the way. It's charging.
Right. I'm just saying, had you put in effort earlier, you probably could have found the charger earlier. And
I was following the rules and regulations of our hero, Teddy Bridgewater, on my effort for my charger.
Yes.
Yeah.
i.e. zero.
Maybe we never bring that up again. That'd be good.
I think.
Do you want the video again? I have it still up.
God damn it! I swear to God.
I am slightly upset that you all thought I brought it up.
No.
Like you're like, damn it, Kevin, I don't want to see that. Like, what?
Well, no,
Why?
it's because you had that other screen up. I didn't know what you're trying
Uh-huh.
to show there.
In fairness, I never thought you brought it up. It was just everybody else was blaming you, and I thought, get on the train while.
Oh, so you
yeah,
just jumped
I
on
just-
the bandwagon. Okay.
Mhm. Yeah. Meanwhile, Jared, I knew. No, damn it, Jared, stop this.
Also, the echo gets worse when you play the video for some reason.
Yeah.
Is it worse when I play a video?
Yes, because it slows your internet down.
You slow my internet down.
Y-
There it is.
Yeah.
Here it is. Oh, there it is. Oh, look at him. He's got his hands behind his back. Oh.
I didn't even think about that. I was always looking at his shoulder. His hands weren't even out.
What goes on in your mind where that's the move you make? Like,
You got. You see, you guys are all upset about this. I'm telling you, let go.
I'm not upset about it. I just don't understand it. Like, I've never seen.
John, you're clearly a little upset.
I'm upset because I've never seen that happen before.
Well,
Like,
Super
I
Bowl
want an
50.
explanation of how it can happen.
There's going to be other mind-boggling things that happen before the end of this season.
Like
Things you don't
hands behind the
understand.
back.
Things you won't be able to rationalize from a football perspective, and yet they will happen.
I feel like he thought it was
David,
some
you know
sort
what
of
makes me-
weird freeze tag rule that they thought like, I don't know. I think maybe he had a seizure halfway through that play. I don't know.
You know what makes me mad about the whole thing?
What?
No.
I trusted Teddy. I was
We
here
all
for
did.
Teddy. I trusted him. I was there. I backed him. I was like, this is our quarterback of the future. He's our leader. This is our guy. And I'm mad that he did something like that. That's what pisses me off the most. I was there for him.
Jared, all in on the TV there, huh?
Jared's.
I was there for Teddy. I was not there for Flacco. Everybody knows that. I was absolutely anti-Flacco from day one.
Flacco.
Yeah, but you were.
But
there
I
for
was
Flacco.
there for Teddy.
You were there
And
for
I'm
Paxton,
mad
too.
that he
How did
didn't
that
even
turn out?
give a fudge about a play that we could have won the game and freaking stupid. Stupid.
That Teddy was the QB of the future for the Broncos.
No, not the future, but for the year.
Oh.
I never thought
At
Teddy
least
was the
get us
QB
on
for the
the right
future.
path.
Did
But-
you not say this is Teddy? I thought Teddy was the QB of the future.
No, I never said that. No, I definitely believe
Rewind the tape.
We'll watch it later.
I never said of the future.
Rob, what did
I
you
said-
say?
Of the future.
I believed.
David's off in his own world.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
listening-
David's
I'm listening to
higher than a
everything you're
kite right
saying.
now.
I'm listening to everything you're saying. It's just none of it's interesting.
No, David,
David,
I've seen this, David. This we are one edible bite away from David not even paying attention to anything and then just spewing off whatever he wants.
Well, this is why podcasts can be edited. All right, Jared.
Well, that's the point of Backstage. Is we don't want to edit that out.
right,
That's
exactly.
the goal that we're looking for.
That's right.
Rob, thank
Rob.
you, Rob. I knew Rob would of anybody of all of the three of the four of
Wow.
The five
Okay.
of the six.
Rob of the five people that are here would be the one that would, QA me on this one.
I never said of the future. I said I believed in Teddy as our quarterback, and I honestly did think we were going to have him for like a 2-year stopgap, right? So he was going to be their starter next year. We're going to pick up some rookie next year. He was going to be the player. He was going to be the starter.
Is next year not the future, Jared?
Is tomorrow not the future, John?
Whoa, you
Is
guys are getting
5
a little
seconds
bit.
from now not the
No,
future?
Is next week not the future at this point? I don't know.
I do appreciate that argument.
It's a little bit philosophical in here.
I just think Teddy. I believed in Teddy being the two. He's gonna find his in the clip. I knew he would too. I knew he would.
Rob's all over this shit.
I fucking 2 years. 2 years. I think he was gonna be a stopgap. We're gonna find a good rookie this year, hopefully in the draft. Sit him under Teddy for a while, not rush him into these things. I don't think there's a rookie quarterback that's out there ready to start their first year.
That's the biggest problem. And also, Teddy's on a 1-year contract, which makes me think he's not going to be back next year.
I mean that's extendable. I guess they were kind of playing the 1
It's
year.
true. You can always re-sign a free agent, Jared.
Yeah, that's how free agents work.
That's how it works. Man.
That's how it works. You can always re-sign them.
that football.
You actually have first dibs, kind of mostly.
In theory, yeah.
Contracts.
And he's there. And he's there.
And such.
He ate that edible. He's there.
Ate that edible. What are you talking about? All I had was Halloween candy. Tell me about your jersey, Jared.
Oh, Jesus.
Jesus Christ, David.
Is that your Brian Dawkins jersey or what?
I explain this every time, and you know.
What plastic bottle of rum are you drinking?
The worst part about this one is that the wife's gone for a while, so it's just me. What plastic bottle? This is glass.
Oh,
sir.
Okay. My bad. That's my bad.
Hey, David, before you kill the plastic bottle, just
Go
say
ahead.
how terrible it is. Think
Go
about it this way: that's less cost for the company, giving you higher quality of alcohol.
But do they pass that less cost on to me, the consumer?
Exactly.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
100%.
I doubt it.
Well, why do you think it's in plastic bottles?
I mean, I feel like they'll charge you the same as a glass bottle. They'll just pocket the profit.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
right.
That is a hot take.
It is. It is. There's no numbers to back that one up either. Much like my knowledge of the locker room rift between Drew Lock and Vic Fangio. But
Yes.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Although I do feel like that's legit. I
think
feel like
so
there's
too. I just don't think
there's some sort of, I don't know what Drew Lock did in the offseason to really piss off, because even going into to training camp, it was like, this is Drew Lock's team to lose, and he lost it, and it's like, oh, okay, so Teddy Bridgewater comes out and plays well preseason, plays well in the first 3 games, and you're like, okay, I see why he lost it, but now it's kind of like a question of like, what did he do? And don't get me wrong. So, however, when Teddy Bridgewater got injured, right? Bridgewater got injured. Drew Lock came in, and he played terrible.
He was
Sure.
Like, terrible.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely. He hasn't showed me anything on the field this year that makes me go, yeah, let's play him. That's why I tweeted that GIF the other day. It's like, I really don't care. Start whoever you want to start. Like, the offense is going to look about the same.
Right.
I think that Fangio looks at Bridgewater as more of a leader and more of a true offensive quarterback, like the leader of the offense, and he doesn't see that from Drew Lock. And
yeah, I think he values
maybe
those.
He's right, maybe he's wrong. I don't know.
I think he's just an old school coach who values those old school things, like, quote unquote veteran leadership, that intangible quality that may not actually exist, but that guys who have been in the league for 40 years think is absolutely necessary to do anything.
Yeah. But
I guess for me, it's less of veteran leadership and just leadership.
Yeah. I think it's leadership, because when Locke's going out and he's making plays last season, the year before, like he's like dancing around, like he's all excited. Like I feel like Fangio,
I think
I don't see that in Fangio being the same team.
Right.
It just
the difference was all the dances and all the excitement was with himself, which sounds super disgusting. But it was all by himself, doing his dances and shooting guns, and people were trying to congratulate him, and he was doing his own thing. It wasn't a team game, right? He wasn't teaming up to celebrate. And
he's a rookie. He's a second-year player. That can change, but
it can. But you want to see it right away.
Yeah.
You prefer to see it right away if that young guy is going to be your guy, even especially if he's not showing the other things. If he's not showing the consistent talent, making the plays every time. If he's out there leading the league in turnovers, and then when he does do something good, is off dancing with himself.
Yeah. I really think the only way we see Drew Lock this season is if it's truly a Hail Mary for Vic Fangio to save his job.
I mean, he's there.
I think at 5-7, a loss to the Chargers, a loss to the Chiefs, that's Hail Mary zone for me.
The problem is, again, getting rid of everybody? You're talking about getting rid of everybody.
What?
You can't just get rid of Vic Fangio.
No.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying Hail Mary for Vic Fangio to change quarterbacks in hopes of being more competitive.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Jared, I get shit for not paying attention, and rightfully so, because sometimes I'm not. Sometimes,
one
Jared,
time.
Just
One time.
No. Because 2 weeks ago when we were about to record the pregame podcast, you just flat out told me, sometimes you're just talking and I'm not paying attention. I'm just like,
I told you that because it's true.
Yeah, I know.
Jared's just we've conditioned him so much to assume that we want all the coaches fired. We want Fangio fired. We want a total reset. And I think we've all come around to the fact that that's not going to happen this season.
Well, most of us. Kevin, what do you say?
I've been trying to log into our Twitch, so I haven't listened to anything you've been saying.
Good enough. Really, really good.
Yeah.
I was also trying to channel my inner David. Like,
I
what is
wonder
this
what Kevin's
like?
trying to log into our Twitch about.
What? Well, because now we have another follower. I'm curious how many followers we have.
Oh, you're curious to see the
Two.
one follower that was added today.
No,
It's
we
me
have-
and that
is it-
chick that just was commenting
No, we
on
have
our
at
stuff.
least 3. If you're following them, you have at least 3.
Was it
Oh,
you
well,
about the
you know what?
globe, Jared?
I hope she's watching this.
Is Dan Kev following?
No, not yet.
That's true. That's true. He would be logged in as Dan Kev if he was.
He would be.
Wanted to channel my inner David and see what it's like to completely zone out from a conversation other people are having.
I mean,
Well, it works.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we got Kevin, we got David, and we got Jared. So am I
back.
talking to myself with 4 people here?
So no, but
No,
in
I
all
got you.
seriousness-
I'm
in
here,
all
John. We're here.
seriousness-
Let's focus.
In all seriousness, I did hear. You're talking about the Fangio and the leadership qualities he's
classic.
looking for.
Classic catch-up argument. Yeah, let me repeat the only things of the conversation I heard.
Yeah, I heard
He's
ketchup,
not
mustard,
trying to come up with
relish.
Fangio's Hail
I
Mary.
assume we're talking about
We are
barbecues.
basically like a 4-person married couple here.
Fine.
Or Robert, the only one that I think is watching this.
Yeah, I was gonna say 4 people watching. It's Rob. It's Rob.
You see, even David screwed that up.
And he's back. He's back to the bottom. All right, John. Let's talk about the quarterback situation. I think. I don't think he has any faith in Drew Lock. I don't think you're right. I don't think he's gonna ever play Drew Lock, even if we're out of the. I don't think he's ever gonna play him, even if we're out of the playoff picture.
At
He's
some
not gonna
point,
job.
does
You think
George
he's
Payton
gonna-
walk
if
in?
He knows, I'm already gonna lose my job. He's not gonna play him.
No, absolutely not. What's he got to lose? What's he got to win? Like, he knows he's gonna lose his job. What's he gonna do playing the guy?
But here's the thing:
Unless- Unless George
walk
Payton
in
comes
and
down and
say,
is like, you
I
will
need to
fucking
know
play
what
this
this
dude.
guy has. You will play him.
Right.
You're out of the playoffs. You're going to be fired. I need to know what I have in him. Put him in.
Well,
and-
that's
and-
not how.
yeah.
I mean,
I
have
think
you?
he knows.
Hold on.
I think they know what they have. Honestly,
George
I think
Payton's
they know.
never going to go down to a guy and be like, you're going to be fired in, like, I don't know, a month and a half. Play this dude.
Yeah,
Like, he knows.
But-
he knows.
but
This is all
Jared,
subconscious shit.
Jared. But general managers have made that call before, as far as you need to start this quarterback. Not
but I-
saying, because you're going to be fired. Although that would be pretty.
It implies it. You're not going to say that. It implies it.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's a situation there where it's like, yeah, we need more tape on this guy. I feel like they've got enough tape to evaluate Drew Lock combined with what they see in practice
you have
every
3
week.
years. You have 3 years of practices, preseasons, maybe not last season, but
Yeah, I don't think you need to put him on the field from an evaluation.
from what
standpoint
I've seen as
anymore.
a fan, I don't think Drew Lock is the answer.
No.
I really think the only way we see a QB switch, I really think is from Fangio as a Hail Mary to save his head coaching job with the Broncos. Because the other thing is, like, what if George Payton goes down and says, I need to see Drew Lock for the last 4 games of the season, and Drew Lock does really well. Like, now George Payton's in a whole nother, like, fuck, now, like, I can't get rid of Drew Lock now because he just played well. It's going to be the same situation we had 2 years ago. Like, he's going to be in a situation where Broncos country is going to be like, look how good Drew Lock is, and he did well the last 4 games, which it's
This is a hypothetical too far. I cannot imagine.
too
I
far.
cannot-
You don't imagine a situation where Drew Lock plays the way he did 2 years ago
No.
for the last 5 games of the year.
Yeah,
And the Broncos don't give a fuck, and they're just throwing everything at it.
no. I think his goose is cooked.
It would be very it would be very what's the word, David? We've got
Contrary?
What's that?
Contrary?
No, I started with a C. I shouldn't have.
It's all right. What are you thinking? What? Use more words to describe the word that you want.
It would be ironic, I guess,
Okay.
but that's not the word I'm looking for. But it's good enough.
Okay.
Isn't it ironic?
I do think.
Don't you think?
I do.
It's like rain
Oh my
when you're already wet. It's a free ride.
Are we
Dave, those are
allowed to
not the
talk-
words.
Already
Are we allowed to
I
talk
don't think I've
about
ever heard
her
David
or
sing
sing
before.
her songs without Matt here? Is that allowed?
I don't know.
That's a good question.
If Matt wants to show up and give us his opinion on that, I will listen. But
Yeah. I see a lot of Robert in the chat. I don't see a lot of Matt in the chat.
Yeah.
Yep.
no,
Matt's
Matt.
pretty much said, "I hate you guys."
No,
With
he's
excuses. No,
he
no,
said I have a
no,
life.
No.
He was
Yeah.
he basically
has a
came to
life.
us
I
and was
have a
like,
life.
Like, I'm not
You're
really
dead
a
to me.
Broncos fan. I just pretend.
yeah,
to be
like, hey
Matt.
guys, yeah, I have a life and you guys are going nowhere.
As we get like paid for the first time ever.
Yeah.
He coached a football team. I wonder if his team won more than your team this year, Jared.
Oh, I beat Jared this week.
You did
I
beat
beat
Jared this week.
Oh man, I've got John coming up. Oh boy, his two starting receivers are on bye week this week, so I might have a
Yeah,
chance.
no, not. I mean, one of those starting receivers is Cortland Sutton, who hasn't done fucking shit this year.
Sure, but your
Except for,
other
like, 2 games.
yeah, but your other two are the Jets starting wide receivers.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. It might be a big waiver wire week for me.
Yeah, I got lots of talent there. That's
send
where
me
I'm
a trade
my other
offer.
wide receiver makes up tenfold for Sutton in the fact that it's Cooper Cup. So that's a big loss for me.
Yeah, I'm catching that on a good week. You'll get
You are catching out, considering it's me and you for first and second place right now.
right.
John, send me a trade request.
David,
Good sir.
It only matters what happens in the offs. In
That
the
in
postseason.
playoffs. Playoffs is all
In
that
the
matters.
playoffs.
That's
it only
it.
matters because we're both in. Let's be honest. The rest of the team is garbage.
Yeah.
Or the rest of the league is garbage, except for my wife.
Okay, now fuck you.
Course,
Now you're not getting a
the
trade
rest
out of
of
me.
the league is garbage.
No, yeah, it's shaping up to be us three at the end, and I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with that too. You know, I'll take a third place.
Yeah,
You know?
absolutely. I think didn't we determine that isn't there a cash prize for the first couple of spots, or is it just
who
number
runs
one?
this thing? I don't know.
Yeah,
I
how
just
did we
looked up here.
decide? How are we deciding this? Is it just cash for the winner, or
You get a high five.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
I feel like
the road we're going down, David.
not from
just
you?
the fact
because
that
you're gonna have to reach
neither
pretty-
Kev or I are really eligible for this just means
I
no
knew,
winnings.
I knew after that first week that it was game over.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I knew it was game over for any sort of payout, or actually not really the payout, just people paying in.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
You got to get pay-ins.
Did we ever
before-
decide that we were going to do a pay-in on this one?
We did have it in the group chat, and everyone said, "Yeah, $20 works." But
I'm still in theory ready to give my $20
I
to
don't
anybody
remember.
at any time, but
yeah, I'm ready to get 40. I got
Right.
2 people involved here.
there you go. But
That's
I'm
touche.
I'm not going to be the first one.
I mean, those 2 people just happen to be in the top 4 and making the playoffs. But
right, and
thinking-
another in the top 4 is also willing to put his money in there.
I think we said
I'm
third
willing to
place
help
gets
out Kelsey
loads of
beat you,
money.
John.
Second place gets double your money. Third place gets your money back. I think that was what we decided on.
I think that's perfect. I'm
I
happy
want
with
Kelsey to win this whole thing.
I do
That's
too.
what I want.
I'm
do
about
as
to like
well.
trade her my best players just to, as like a big middle finger to all of you guys.
That's nice. That's great.
I'd trade her my good players if I had any.
Both of you guys have beaten me, by the way, this year. So I don't know where all these sour grapes are coming from.
What sour grapes? I'm just happy I beat you.
You beat me by
Jason-
0.14 points. I'm still so
Oh, I
mad
know.
about that. I'm so
I know.
fucking pissed about
Jason
that.
beat me by
And it
2
came down to your
points.
defense. That was the worst part. It came down to your defense on Monday night.
It came
they
down
had it.
to LA's kicker getting that 1 field goal last night.
Yeah, to just cover. I'm
That-
let's cover.
Now, I had the KC kicker, and he missed a field goal in their 41-14
Wait.
win. So
Wait,
if he had
Kevin.
made that field goal, I would have won.
Wow.
Yep.
I got another good bad beat for you.
There you go, Rob.
Another league. I'm down by 7. The other guy has the running back for the 49ers. I can't think. Elijah Mitchell. I have Cup. Going into the fourth quarter, I'm down by 7. And there's one drive where Cup gets 5 catches for 47 yards. The third to last drive for the Rams. And, I win the game. Thanks a lot. You know, the game is 31-7. If I'm the Rams, I'm pulling all my starters. Like, don't let any of them get hurt. But especially after Robert Woods getting hurt.
Yep.
But I'm okay with the outcome of that game.
Mm.
And that's 2 weeks in a row that the Monday night game has decided my fantasy. And not even the Monday night game, but the fourth quarter of the Monday night game where I looked like I was dead in the water and just
Came back.
I'm gonna stress myself. I'm stressing myself out this week because most of my players are in the early time slot, and I always
like that. I like that. You're gonna overthink it. I love it.
I hate that. I can't. Well, there's no. My lineup is set, but I hate that having that.
You say that. How much do I bet you make a change to your lineup before?
I no bet because I will because I'm picking up the Panthers defense to stream again this week because the Steelers are playing the Chargers and I don't trust them. So yeah, I'm picking up the Panthers defense to stream this week. But other than that, my skill position players are set. Devonta Smith is going in for Chris Godwin here. Let's see what happens.
I like that.
Good. Well, then let's see if you like it at the end of the week.
Yeah, it probably won't be the same.
Well, because that's what stresses me out though is like looking first thing in the morning and like 7 players are in play, but I'm only ahead by like 15 points. That always stresses me the fuck out.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
No, you gotta let the chips. What's the phrase, David?
Let the chips fall where they may.
Fall where they may. Thank you. I was about to totally fuck that up.
Kevin just did too. Land where they fall. Ooh, that's.
Wait. Kevin, what was your version?
Oh, I said the exact thing that David said.
He said, he said
land where they may. That's what I said.
He said land where they fall.
No, that is not what
Almost
I said.
what he said.
Not at
Both
all.
of yours are way better than what I was gonna go with. So
Okay.
I am still sober enough to stop myself and let someone else finish my sentence.
And Rob's not going to check me on that because
Rob will check on anything. That's what
he won't.
Yeah.
Let's see, John. A lot of
you just gotta be confident in your picks, and doesn't matter what time they play. Doesn't matter.
Okay, it's all right because a lot of your players play early too. Not quite as many, but a lot. So I won't feel.
Time of day doesn't matter.
I won't be as
you're
stressed.
overthinking it.
No, I'm not. It's gonna.
I'm just trying to give you some advice to get in your head.
Debo Samuel.
Debo Samuel's
coming at me. Debo Samuel's coming at you. Don't even worry about it.
Debo Samuel can suck my balls.
I don't think he's gonna.
Damn it, Rob! No,
I think he's too fast. I think he's gonna run past your balls and say no, but you won't hear him say no because he'll be 30 yards down the field.
I could understand why you would think that, but you and Debo Samuels have never seen my balls, so
Debo Samuels definitely hasn't.
Oh, God damn it. I thought I had a good comeback. God damn it. I will cheers to that one.
God damn it, guys.
This is what you come for.
PG.
This is
This is what.
This is backstage for a reason.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we haven't seen a lap dance yet.
Well, we're all in
shenanigans.
Yeah, I mean, Jared's alone. I'm alone. Both of your wives are in the house, but
Allegedly.
Jared,
I mean, as far as I know.
What are you snacking on there, Jared?
Did you bring some for me?
All the nuts.
It would be nuts. I knew it was gonna be nuts. I had a feeling. I mentally knew it was gonna be nuts.
So you were picturing Jared's nuts.
No.
His nuts.
Picture me eating nuts.
Oh,
kind of fucked up and morbid. And
he knew that I was throwing nuts into my mouth.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
As one does.
I had that feeling.
Well.
It's like a sixth sense I have.
Is it? That's a pretty terrible sixth sense to have.
It's a mile radius, though, so it's weird that I picked that up on you. Maybe it's visual as well. I don't know.
It's not the worst.
Joey, we got Joey up in here.
Oh, we got another one. Joey, what's up?
You joined at a great time, man.
There's never a bad time to join the backstage show, Joey.
Right.
We're talking all nuts all the time.
I have found, and it's probably because the alcohol intake goes up throughout the 2-hour span that we're here, starting with the Tuesday show. I found that the best content comes at the end of the show.
That's why we started this.
Yeah. Unless David falls asleep, and I'll just talk about David sleeping. Which
could happen and has happened before.
And that is the biggest downer.
It really depends on how high David gets. So he drinks the whole time, but depending on how high he got while he was drinking is really dependent on how sleepy he is at this point.
There's a lot of crossfading that happens, and what kind of work day it was too.
Yeah.
What kind of Monday night it was, like into Tuesday. If I got 5 hours,
this is not news to literally anybody. I don't think.
No.
Yeah, we're all on the same page, dude.
A good minute of solid conversation time on David, the facts of David that we already knew.
I guess I'll just go fuck myself then. That's fine.
Why don't you?
Why don't I do that? How about that? That's great.
Yep.
So, Jared, what's in the globe versus what is in the glass bottle that is not plastic? What do
So
you got?
glass bottle is Captain Morgan, and surprisingly, and I know nobody's really asked me, but I'm using this SodaStream thing. I'm trying to save calories, right? I'm trying to get skinny, and I decided that we bought this SodaStream and using like Mios and stuff. Well, there's this thing at the. Why are you guys all?
Are you fucking kidding me with SodaStream right now?
What's wrong with the SodaStream?
Are we in like 20? I don't know, 15. Well, I don't know. When was SodaStream popular?
2013.
Right now, it's busy now. It's popular now. All
I
right.
realize you live in the desert and like away from society, Jared, but SodaStream's been around for a while, and everyone has realized that it's not a thing. It's not going to happen.
I got a
SodaStream.
SodaStream. I'm trying to save calories.
Yeah, I'm trying to save calories. Like, how is that saving calories? First of all,
There's no sugars when you put the Mio in this.
Look,
Listen, wait. Look, when I come out there, I'm not bringing my SodaStream. So unless somebody else has a SodaStream, we're not gonna try it. But
gonna miss it, and no one's gonna care.
No, so there's this like, and it's weird because it's the Exchange. It's like the commissary brand.
Check your SodaStream.
No, it's like it's an orange tangerine Mio looking thing. It's like it's the commissary brand. I'm fucking finishing this conversation, all right? And so you SodaStream it, and it's right, and it gets all like bubbly, and then you put there's no sugars because it's just fucking Mio, and then you mix it with your Captain Morgan, and you have a nice orange crush. Yeah.
So you're
drinking, and it's delicious.
So you're drinking artificial sweeteners and patting yourself on the back.
Absolutely, I'm more afraid of getting fat than cancer. I get it. I understand the thought process. All right.
Okay.
Jared,
We're all gonna die eventually. So
while still going for the liver poisoning.
Jared, you know what goes good with alcohol?
more alcohol.
Yeah, I can answer. Okay. You know what goes good with alcohol is a nice glass to drink it neat and drink it like a man. You know, you don't need SodaStream to feel like a man, Jared.
I do normally. So I have my scotches. I have multiple scotches here. So this is the one that a good friend of mine named Kev Dan got me for our wedding. Right, and that's
ice is also acceptable.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
I mean, but not too much ice, like a cube of ice.
A cube, one nicely shaped cube of ice.
Right.
And I got this
which
one,
I've
which
been working
is
on for the last 2 hours and is now gone. So now I will go to neat, Jared.
well. Then go to neat.
Also, I've given up on drinking nice alcohols during this show because I go through it way too fast. And
Yeah, that's the problem.
The budget allows for what the budget allows.
Yeah, well, my problem is I can't drink straight, not nice alcohols. Like if you gave me like a Gentleman Jack or something, like or like a.
That's a good point. And here's my trick: I start with the ice cube.
Okay.
And I will I'm more of a drinker than most people, I would say.
Okay.
Jameson is my cheap whiskey of choice.
That is strong stuff.
Yeah, it's hard to drink it neat for sure. With ice, it's okay. So I start with the big cube, and usually that's gone about the first hour into the show. And at that point, you're drunk enough to drink it neat, so it works out. Yeah.
Well, I tried that tin cup stuff from Breckenridge.
Good stuff.
Yeah, so I have the tin cup stuff, and
Also strong, very strong.
yeah, it's very strong. But I feel like I could probably do the same thing. Just put on ice to begin with, and then finish it up with the show. And last time I just
yeah.
So for the record, we started this show, and I don't know if you guys remember me telling this story. I probably have told it multiple times. This show used to be Beer Broncos and No BS.
Yeah, I was on that show when it was. I was on the show
when it was beer, and then
I do remember that, but I just wanted to give you shit. But go ahead.
It got so bad that we had to change it to a harder liquor because we got to the point where we were titling it Beer Broncos No BS, and then me and Kevin were drinking hard liquors because it was like.
Bourbon Broncos, no BS, has a much nicer ring.
It does. It has a smooth. We got to get a bourbon sponsor, man. I was hoping Tin Cup would like come out and be like, reach out to Tin Cup and be like, hey guys, we have this super cool show. We have a lot of really cool people that follow it. Be our sponsors, and they haven't gotten back to me yet. Maybe my Hotmail email
sure
was probably
they
what's throwing
probably
them off.
flagged the email like we'll get back to this later, and they just haven't had a chance.
Yeah.
They couldn't be, I'm sure.
Yeah, they definitely were like, Hotmail.
Like, oh, this is a great.
Why are they still using Hotmail?
We'll get back to it later.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's what's going on there.
Yes.
Is Kevin even? I don't know. Is Kevin's even here?
John, I think me and you are the only ones in this conversation. David is every once in a while showing you the.
But I expect that from David.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure he was just on Twitch watching.
I'm in orbit right now. I don't know what
I'm
Kevin.
in orbit right now.
I don't know what the fuck Kevin is doing. But
I am just. I'm being a good listener. That's all. I'm just hearing the stories of other people.
Robert, do not hold your tongue, or do not hold out hope that we are about to get Jameson as a sponsor.
yeah, don't hold your breath. Is what I think you were going for with that. First
I don't see. Again, David, this is why you're here. This is why you show up in the most important times.
Yes, true.
Yeah. Well,
This is to David's out of this orbit comment.
out of this
He
orbit.
shows up in the most
in
important
orbit.
times.
Yeah,
For me.
and then I descended to Earth to help John and do him a solid. And now,
Yeah. Well, it's you descend to Earth to just poke Kevin a little bit, and then you roll out.
now I'm back from outer space. Just walked in to find you here. I'm done. What about Thanksgiving?
Let him go.
Who's doing Thanksgiving?
Kevin, what are your thoughts?
Who's doing what for Thanksgiving?
Yeah, Kevin.
Frying a turkey.
Oh God, I can
here.
only imagine this going terribly.
I've done it. I didn't do it last year because we were at the apartment, but I've done it for 6 years now and some Christmases and stuff too. I've done it probably 10, 12 times.
How many people have died?
0.
Oh,
Okay.
But how many houses have burned down?
0. Okay.
It only
I
takes one.
watch a safety video every time I do it to make sure.
Oh, what
Forgetting
a
anything.
fucking
That's
nerd.
the most Air Force thing I've ever heard.
That is the most
I
fucking
know.
military
I
nerdy.
know.
Did you make a PowerPoint too to give to yourself? Like, holy fuck.
No.
Grow up.
I make sure that I don't forget anything because that if I were to set something on fire, you guys would never let me live it down. So I'd rather sit here and say I make sure I remind myself of everything first, so
This
that
is
you guys
the
can't
most-
put that on me.
Didn't you guys see that?
I just
it turns
imagine
out delicious every
Nancy. I
time.
imagine Nancy in front of a fucking computer and going through a PowerPoint and be like, "So this is our safety presentation for the weekend. Next slide." And
Joey,
you
thank
have to.
Gordon. Yes, I do aspire to be Gordon Ramsay. Okay.
No, see, I feel
Thank
like
you.
though it's Kevin starring in all the slides, and he's like all dressed up in like a chef's uniform.
You know what? Now I
dude.
kind of
And then-
want to put something like this together.
And,
And
he's
then there's
he's like dipping the turkey and like.
Right, and then there's like a don't, and there's a don't, and it's just like the turkey in the fryer while Kevin's like looking over here, or like passed out from drinking
I'll
too
have-
many beers or something.
I'll have do's and don'ts. So I'll have slides of me doing it right, and then make goofy slides of me not doing it right. So
It's like the meme guy. It's like the meme guy that just does the. Like,
Yeah, right. I'm just picturing Dwight and Angela from The Office, and like this is how you do it, and making all these presentations of what not to do, and that's it.
and that's what you're picturing.
Yeah, I'm picturing that. You and Dwight.
Okay.
You, Dwight, and Angela. Although
I
Nancy's
basically,
way better
I
than
basically
Angela.
see you as Dwight. I could see you as Dwight, Kev. Yeah,
Bears beats Battlestar Galactica.
yeah,
that's
that makes
about
sense.
right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh man.
Okay. Well, now that we've made fun of what I'm doing for Thanksgiving,
No, we can
what
stick
about
on
you,
that.
fine
We don't need
gentlemen?
to move on.
Well, I'm now that I know that you're doing that,
That's
I'm
right.
going to go up to your burnt down house after Thanksgiving because I'll be in Colorado Springs, which is going to be super cool. Back in Colorado for the first time in like 5 years.
Here's how you don't burn down your house. You make sure that the oil is super hot, like 700 degrees, You get the bird right from the freezer and just throw it in there. You also got to make sure that you're inside of the garage or even in the kitchen itself is best, and that will prevent your house catching on fire.
Is there a way to put up a disclaimer? Can we type something up, please?
Hold on, I got this. I got this. What are we typing?
Do not attempt at home.
Dude, sarcasm. Attempt no advice from Kev Dan.
I'll be honest, I totally blacked out the last 2 minutes reading the comments.
Kev Dan gave really, really good advice on how to burn down your house by trying to fry a turkey. So,
that sounds like a good conversation.
I don't have stumps for arms, man.
Yeah. Oof. Joey, I take that as a compliment. I'd like to think that if I did meet that guy, he and I would have a lot to talk about. Really, really slowly, really slowly. But,
really slowly.
Yeah, we'd have a good conversation.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, so I'm doing a Friendsgiving because I already had Thanksgiving with my family this last weekend because my sister was in town. So we did early Thanksgiving. Jared, you'll be in town. I won't be seeing you probably that day, but we'll do something.
No, but that weekend I think we'll try to get together and.
Oh yeah.
So glad you guys will be in my city
home?
and not inviting me, so that's fun.
Well, John,
I'm not looking for an invite. I'm not looking for an invite or anything. I'm not trying.
John, what do you do? John,
John,
are you? I thought you were in Denver, John. I thought you were
be involved in the loud
Can we
noises
just,
too.
Kevin? Shut up! Shut up, Kevin. John, where do you live? Where do you live? Can we just, David? Why are you not saying anything right now?
Because I don't really like John, and I didn't want to invite him. That's why he didn't get invited. That's why.
I think we're playing each other in fantasy this week.
Right. No, there's hate. There's hate this week. Like, normally, fine. This week, I can't handle it. Like, I beat John once, and it felt like a fluke, and now I've got, like, this chance to win again. I can't, like, no, I can't be nice to John.
But this isn't till next weekend, though.
No. Can't.
That doesn't matter.
So you'll invite him next. Well, depending on how the game goes.
Depending on how the game goes, yeah. Yeah. If I lose like by 0.5 of a point again, I swear to God, I'll just quit the entire league. I don't even care that I'm still making the playoffs. I'll be done. I'm out. The indignity, the utter indignity. I know I'm ruining all the good vibes that Joey said I just had, but my God. Okay.
Anyways, John, are you in the Springs or are you in Denver?
I'm in the Springs.
Holy crap. Okay, yeah, we're all getting together. This is happening.
Well, I'm glad it took our after dark.
Saturday?
I thought
to make it
no,
happen.
listen, John, I thought you were in Denver. For some reason I thought you were living in Denver.
That's because Kevin tries to wrap me up in all his bullshit.
That sounds
like
about
Kevin.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
there's
Kevin.
all these things track.
What are you talking about? When have I ever done that?
All the time, everywhere.
You tell everybody this is my Denver friend.
Yeah.
Okay, Rob, go to the
literally
tape.
never heard you
Look for
say
me
that.
saying that ever.
Is Rob our fact checker now? Is Rob
Yes.
Rob's
Yes,
our producer
he is.
/ fact checker for the rest of the show?
Oh,
Rob, go back through all the shows and tell us if he's ever said that.
It's not true. I'll save you some time, Rob.
He never said that. No.
He's never said that. Also, I've definitely given David shit for not inviting me things in the Springs.
Which is hard to do because I don't even go to that many things. So yeah, but you better come.
I will say I'm pretty sure Rob knows I live in the Springs.
Rob would probably would. Of all of us, would definitely know.
No, I'm actually very confident that he knows that.
So while I'm there that weekend, I literally, other than Thanksgiving, have nothing planned. So we'll have to get together and do something.
So not this weekend, but the following one.
Yeah, not this weekend. The next weekend.
Yeah. I don't know. But while we're
Richie,
talking about what we're doing for Thanksgiving, we have a week away.
Yeah, well, Richie, the Springs is Colorado Springs. Also because David was on the spot, and he sat there and did the so.
And then I thought about
what are we doing for Thanksgiving?
And then I thought about the first thing that had to do with food that I could.
That sounds about right.
There.
Yeah,
And that's how we got there.
No, it's not for the burbs. It's Colorado Springs, about an hour south of Denver.
Yeah, Richie. Yeah, I apologize. That is definitely Colorado talk for
That is Colorado talk for sure.
Colorado Springs because it's the only other somewhat big city in
That's
Denver.
not. Yeah, it's the only other. Like, it's basically Pueblo, Springs, Denver, Fort Collins.
On I-25,
Like, maybe.
yeah. But again, like if you think of Colorado Springs or Colorado, it's Denver, Colorado Springs are the only Colorado Springs is the only
Somewhat
other
legit, yeah.
somewhat big city, like nationally speaking.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
He's been there. Okay, so you know. All right.
It's pretty forgettable.
We got the Pikes Peak, we got the Manitou Springs.
I think he's a good flatter.
What was that?
We got the
Jared?
Garden of the Gods.
Do the hand signals again for the Pikes
We got
Peak
the Pikes Peak.
and the Garden of the
What's
Gods.
happening right now? Oh God.
I can only imagine how
Intended
this is gonna
effects. This is what you
Oh
want.
my god! I feel like we're about to get.
go. Also, I can imagine Kevin wearing what that guy was wearing when he does this.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
100%. Yeah. Well, that's part of the
T-shirt,
safety brief,
shorts.
John.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you want as much skin exposed as possible.
God.
That must
It's like cooking bacon. You want to be shirtless.
If
Yes.
any lawyers are listening, I really want to disavow all of the things that are being said right now. I want to distance myself as quickly and as meaningfully as possible from the comments that are being made. Because
But didn't that work out?
That's his
That was
disclaimer.
weird, like PSA commercial or whatever it was. Like it seemed like that worked out. I bet that was tender and delicious.
Yeah.
I feel like there's no fire started, so I at that point it's just like a win.
Right.
again, I just
I'm
want
gonna try it this
to
weekend.
I want to be clear that there are ways to safely deep fry a turkey, none of which have been demonstrated on tonight's show. Let's.
How about this? I will send you a video of me doing it properly without catching anything on fire and it coming out delicious. How's that? Is that fair?
Let's do that.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
good.
David, I want to take a pause here. I want to take a pause here because I think Joey has a very good comment here.
No, don't do it.
Oh.
Wow.
Good
Thank you, Joey. That's a very meaningful comment. I'm certainly not. Joey's certainly not my fake account. I want everybody to know that is not.
No. I met him last week in the Phillies show that I hopped on. I was
Excellent.
invited on,
Yeah?
so.
Excellent. Oh yeah.
Good
All right.
dude.
Yeah. Excellent. Thanks for coming on, Joey. And backing me up, Joey. We're gonna have to get you a puffball hat.
I think a visor's the way to go.
Hey, so I know why Richie has such a great beard. He's a Canadian guy.
There you go.
That would do it.
So him and Matt have that just like they just have this. You guys have this weird thing. This Canadians have this weird thing about just being able to grow beards, like it's your job. And Scarborough, Ontario. Yeah, I mean, kind of middle of nowhere, outside of Toronto. But
You don't do a Google search before that? Before making
what?
that
No,
search?
I lived in Canada. I lived in Ontario for 3 years. So can we just pretend like I know a little bit of anything?
Yeah, but I mean, you lived in Colorado Springs for like 25 years, and
Right.
You still had to do like hand signals to get your point across for Pikes Peak and Garden.
No,
of the
it's Pikes
Gods.
Peak and then Garden of the Gods.
No, yeah, it's not what you did for Garden of the Gods. You just did kind of Garden of the Gods. That was your. I didn't know what the hell that was.
Like it was Garden of the Yeah. Well, and
Okay.
then
You guys are fucking weird.
And no,
Beautiful places.
Rob, you have a good point. If anybody gets a team puffball hat, it's.
I'm not
you.
convinced Richie isn't Matt, just with a different.
so
profile.
first of all,
I'm not convinced.
Totally fair. Totally fair.
I'm not even gonna laugh. I'm not even gonna lie. I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm pretty sure he's just on here just to fuck
Richie,
That would be an excellent troll for Matt
Which,
to just ignore us
like,
all season.
Good for
and come
him.
on.
Like, I good for him. Like,
That's exactly what Matt would say. If
this
That
is
is
what Matt would
exactly
say.
what Matt would
This
do,
is
man.
exactly what Matt would say. Yeah, that's.
yeah, that is exactly what Matt would say. Yeah. Yep. Oh, Matt. We love Matt. And we love Richie.
we do,
You guys are awesome.
we love all our backstage followers. All right, fellas, it's 9 o'clock. 8
Yep.
o'clock's where some of you are, but the point remains. Anything else before we close this one down?
I miss you guys.
Well, we
Yeah.
miss you too, but we're all
No,
right
this is
here.
great.
And see you guys in the springs after Thanksgiving. So
Hey, Kevin touched my globe this week.
I did. I
Well,
touched the globe.
Oh my
I
God!
touched it.
Spun it a little bit.
Did you take a picture?
Did.
He
Did you
flicked
spin it?
How'd
I
you
did.
not like take a video selfie of you spinning? And
I didn't know it was
flicking his
happening.
globe?
I came in after the fact, and it just
I
was
just-
happening, and then it was done.
I got to his house and
yeah,
I was
I've
like,
been there.
"Where's the globe?" And he told me where it was, and I went down and I touched the globe.
Oh,
He said, "I feel like I have to do this," and he spun it just like a quarter spin.
oh,
That's when my
okay.
wife judged me. She's like, "I don't know what the fuck
Is that
you're doing."
is that why
And I
it looks
said,
like? Is that why it looks like your globe's just a little rotated?
And maybe kind of ashamed of itself, too.
Yeah. Your globe looks like it's really sad about things that have happened the past week.
Right.
I
Somebody
was
touched
gentle
the
with it. Okay.
There's a loss of dignity inherent there. That's all I'm saying. Oof. All right.
And that's how you're gonna leave us, David.
I've
Okay.
taken my last shot.
David's on his way out. So
Yeah, I've taken my last shot at Kevin for the evening.
Until next week.
Until next
Yeah.
week. Yeah. But seriously, good times, guys. Let's see. No pregame show, no postgame show this week. So I guess we'll just meet back here next Tuesday.
Yeah, well-
What?
yeah, next time, same time next week.
Yep.
A lot of masturbation going on before then.
Especially when the wife's not in town.
Well, my wife's in town. But...
Oh,
I don't.
well,
I don't have a wife, so that's always
I-
either on the table for me or not, depending on my mood. I have that freedom, and it's very nice.
Yeah, no, we don't. None of the three of us do.
Yeah, I don't have to feel like the pressure to get it in my
Well,
office.
Jared's coming to town like next week, I think. So.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well,
so
so
we'll
see,
be here. I'll help you out.
yeah, we'll help each other out, so we won't have
Yeah.
to as much. So
Yeah,
that'll be nice.
levers and pulleys. It happens. It's a thing.
The old-
It's a huge production.
The old Dutch rudder.
Emphasis on the pulley.
Don't tell us how to do our business, John.
Oh, I really hope not one of our wives are watching this.
Go to DraftKings to.
Oh, fuck.
Shit.
That's why you stay until the
guys
last
are-
minute.
Yes.
Those are the worst.
That's why. That's why.
And I love it.
That's
I love
the John was right. That was the best content we've had all evening. That was it right
Yeah.
there.
Yep. This is the me and Kevin tomorrow morning answering the emails from DraftKings, being like, "Can we just ignore just the last like hour of it, like last like 20 minutes of it? We're fine."
We're good.
I mean, really, the last 5 minutes. We didn't start talking about. No. It was. Well,
It's mostly because DraftKings never pulls your chain.
There you go.
you'll never get your chain yanked at DraftKings. By DraftKings. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Oh man. All right. I love you guys. I miss you.
Yep. Same here. You
Yep.
guys have
Jared,
good
you
week.
say that,
Everybody
but
watching. Thank
You
you.
don't invite me to things, or you don't tell me where you're
John,
coming from.
can we just? I swore Kevin straight up told me you lived in like North Denver.
When did I
And
say that?
I just
Oh my god! I'm gonna strangle you.
August 12th.
August 12th.
yeah,
He said that.
2020. That's when you
I
said it.
believe it was a Tuesday.
Yeah. So
You all make me want to drink more. Anyway.
all right,
Well,
have a good one,
fellas,
guys.
Everyone watching, thanks for putting up with our shit. And as always, go Broncos.
Go Broncos.
Go Broncos.
Take care, everyone.
Proud of you.